I've done a few videos now showing you MailerLite forms and what you can do with those forms. Now, I want to show you how to use the MailerLite plugin. So we've created a form, but now on the WordPress site, we're actually going to use the MailerLite plugin. Before we do that, you're going to need your API key. So you click on the right, you'll get the drop down for a bunch of different settings for your account. You want to click on Integrations. On the Integrations page, you want to look at the WordPress integration. You're going to click on the Use button. There's a bunch of information here. I'll let you read that on your own. What we want is the API key. So I'm going to copy that API key. Now here I am on the WordPress backend. You're going to go to Plugins. Now I already have this installed, so I'll show you the portion you need to get it installed for yourself. From the list of plugins, you want to click Add New. Then from the Add Plugins page, where it says Search Plugins, you type MailerLite and hit Enter. This is the MailerLite plugin form. Now you'll see this box, if I did not have it installed, it would say Install Now. I do have it installed, so it's letting me know it's already active. When you install it for the first time, you're going to take that API key and plug it into your settings. So you'll see, here's my plugin down here. If I go to Settings, enter an API key. So you would take the key, plug it in here, and then click Save this key. And then you can enable the options here. Mine, of course, I already have my API key entered, and both of my options are already enabled. The MailerLite pop-ups and the double opt-in. Now, what I haven't done is refresh and check out that new form that I created. So if you want to use any forms with your MailerLite plugin, you need to make sure that your list contains the right forms, all of the forms. So I'm going to click on Sign Up Forms. And this is going to give you a list of what you've already added. So you want to click Add New at the top. You have two options from here. You can create a brand new form. Personally, I recommend you create the forms on the MailerLite account. It's just easier to see the information. You have full view of all the editing features. It's just simplified. Once you have a form created, though, you want to click Forms Created in MailerLite. From here, we're going to say Create Form. So this is not actually going to create a form. Instead, it's going to access the list of forms that are available on your MailerLite account because you entered the API key so it knows how to connect to your account. So from the drop-down, we're going to find the form that I created just now, and that is the demo form. So select that form, and this should look familiar. Let's go back to MailerLite. Let's look at the forms. This is the form I had created for this demo. So let's preview that form. That's what it looks like. So you can see it's the same form. Now, what happens here is it gives it a shortcode. Before we use the shortcode, it's a really good idea to change this name. This default name will appear for anything that you add. Let's just give it a proper name. Now I'm going to copy that shortcode. At the same time, I'm going to save my form. Now, if I look at the forms list, I'll see demo is one of the options. that means the form is available for my use. So we have the MailerLite plugin installed. We've added the API key so that it's linked to our MailerLite account, and we've activated the form that we just created. Let's look at how to include MailerLite forms using the MailerLite plugin with the Gutenberg editor. So if I go to Pages, I'm going to access a page I already created, demo page for Gutenberg. This is using the Gutenberg editor, the block editor. We'll scroll down. I already have a section for it. So in the section for the MailerLite plugin, if we add a block, just like all the other entries on this page, I'm going to use shortcode. But in the shortcode, instead of pasting code from the MailerLite site, I'm just going to use the shortcode that was included in the MailerLite plugin. And now we'll update this page. And now let's refresh our Gutenberg page. And now you see under the MailerLite plugin section, we have our form. Now, why would you choose one method over another? It's completely up to you. This is just another option. Plus, the MailerLite plugin does give you some pop-up options as well. Currently, this tutorial is about embedded forms, but pop-up forms are something to look into in the future as well. Now, let's do the same thing for the Divi Builder. So let's edit the Divi Builder page. Edit with the Divi Builder. And I'll scroll down to the MailerLite plugin section. Same as before, I'm going to add both a code module and a text module. And I'm going to paste in that shortcode. Again, from the text tab, not the visual tab. We'll save this page, and then let's refresh. And now you see we have two more forms, but this time using the MailerLite plugin. Again, the different techniques are completely personal preference. You can try to play around and see what you prefer. So there you have it. We've gone through the whole list of creating forms, looking at the generic JavaScript code, adding that to the WordPress site, using Gutenberg and Elegant Theme editors, and now the MailerLite plugin form. You are ready to pursue embedded forms on your WordPress site.